Yeah.
What about you?
She's settling.
I think that depending on how deep a woman has gotten into her mistakes, no. I think that if maybe her mistake was waiting too long, I think that then you do still
How long
deserve.
is too long then? What age?
29. Nurse.
Holy shit.
I would say any older than maybe like 35.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Just be very careful to
I
make
think
sure it was.
anything
What do you
older
think
than
a woman-
35 is like way too long.
What do you think is a woman's peak to men? When she's the most attractive to men? What do you think?
I think that women are attractive all the time.
To men,
No.
to men, baby.
Okay, that was not the question I asked. The question I asked was, when do you think women are at their
They're
peak
at
and most
their
attractive
peak.
to men? Not you.
No,
In their prime.
got that. I would say their 20s,
20 what,
Right.
would you say?
like mid 20s.
Mid-20s you think is their peak? Okay. So why do you think a girl didn't have fucked up until 35? If her peak was 25? I mean, that's 10 years later.
Right, right. Well, I mean, whenever a woman is at her peak, she, you know, probably has whatever. Like, it doesn't mean that she needs to get married at her very peak, but I think that once you reach like a certain age, like,
Wouldn't it make sense to
like
get married when
35.
you have your peak value so that you can negotiate for the best terms?
Like right now?
I mean, that depends on what her life goals are.
What do you think most women's life goals
want to
are?
be married? Everyone's is different.
What are
Really?
yours?
What are mine?
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I wouldn't say that ideally at, let's say, when
What are
I'm
you saying, bro?
25, that I would want to be married.
Was that, ideally for you being married at 25, isn't it? You said?
Yeah, I mean, when I see myself at 25, I see
Do you want a
myself
family someday?
possibly.
Okay, so it's kind of up in the air. You don't know.
Yeah.
How old are you again? You're 20?
20.
Yeah.
You, oh my God. Listen,
in her
you're
peak.
still young and beautiful, sweetheart. Find a husband now. Find a husband now,
Find a
man.
good man.
Don't
Dude,
have kids with a bomb.
Dude, I've seen so many fucking gorgeous women sitting around talking just like you. We were talking about Nina the Pineapple. You guys remember who she was?
Yeah.
Nina the Pineapple is a fucking way. She's a beautiful fucking woman who sells pictures of her ass on OnlyFans for $5 a month. She should have been married a decade ago. But guess what? A decade ago, she had the same attitude as you did. Well, I don't know. Listen, man, when you're young and beautiful, it seems like you have all the time in the world until you don't. Ask the 20-somethings on the panel how much time they think they have left. Like ladies, we gotta be smart about this. Quit denying what you really. Listen, admitting that you want a husband and family doesn't make you weak. It makes you a woman.
But the truth of the matter is, right, every girl who's like in her 20s, whatever, right, has probably met countless dudes that theoretically could have made a great husband.
Yeah, that's what I was telling them earlier.
And she's passed them all up. And that's a choice, and that's absolutely fine. But
If I meet one-
choices have consequences. Okay, and that's why he's saying, you know, this thing about do you deserve it? If you've passed up all of these dudes, because it's bullshit to say that none of you guys, all of you guys here have probably met dudes that could have made a fantastic husband. And you're like, yeah, he was too nice, he's a bit boring. Oh, Chad from fucking the, you know, whatever, he's hotter, blah, blah, blah. And you passed up all of these dudes. And it's like, you know, and you've got to, at some point, you have to accept, well, okay, I made those choices, and now I'm going to have to take, you know, whatever's left sort of thing.
Listen, you don't have to take this advice, but listen, you are entering a time in your life where I would say probably 3 to 4 men over the next 10 years are going to be serious candidates for husband material, and you're going to disqualify them for a bullshit reason. When you're 35 years old and not married, you're going to be like, you know what? I wonder what happened to Brian and Todd and Anthony. Make the smart choice. Make the smart choice, because I'm telling you, time runs out very quickly.
If they show husband material, I don't think that I would immediately reject that.
Say again?
If they show husband material, like there's actually someone in front of my face, and that's like,
But,
you know.
But what's husband material? But what's husband material? Husband material is different to the hot guy in the club material, isn't it? And that's the fucking problem.
That's not husband material. Well,
okay, fine. But
Oh, there it is, you see?
So what do most younger girls go for though? They're not going to go for the husband material, the sensible accountant who's got a nice button-down shirt and all that shit, are they?
This is what I said earlier, and ladies, you have to understand, when you're young, you go for the men you want. When you're older, you go for the men you need. But when you are at your sexual peak, you can have it both ways. You just got to lock down one of them. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. Take my look. You don't have to take my advice. I'm just letting you know.